And thank you for tuning in. I'm Ernesto Garcia, and this is another edition of Get Going with GEPAR. We're glad that you're able to join us no matter where you're watching throughout the social media platforms or listening on the podcast. As always, reach me at egarcia@gepar.org, as we always like keeping our members and also all of our realtors and realtors affiliates informed of what's going on in our area, what's happening. And now we're going to focus on something that's really big: water here in El Paso. And we're glad to be joined by our special guest today. That is Christina Montoya from El Paso Water. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me, Ernesto. We're excited.
Well, I'm excited too, and I'm glad to get a chance to ask you some questions. I know that in the next few months, we're going to continue a great partnership. And I know always a lot of realtors have a lot of questions about, what about this? What do I have water? How do I get the water services on? What's going on? What's up with this area? We're going to get to some of those answers and more. But of course, if any specific member would like some of these questions asked down the road, please once again send me an email at egarcia@gepar.org. Always works best. So Christina, let's get started. Got to ask the question right off the bat. What services does El Paso Water provide?
Well, number one, we provide water. People know that. But we also provide wastewater services. That's where all the water goes when you flush the toilet, take a shower, do dishes in the sink, all that. And then we also provide stormwater services, all the flood control structures that are around town. We provide the sandbags through the stormwater services. And we also provide reclaimed water services to some large water users that use that highly treated wastewater for irrigation and industrial processes. So it's actually 4 utilities that we provide.
Well, I'm glad you're able to break that down for us real fast. And I also have to ask, how does adding a new or existing customer get service through El Paso Water? And of course, I have a feeling the website, the key to all this.
Yes, we would love people to come to our website. There you see it there, epwater.org. And we're really excited. You see that we're improving for you there. We have a new portal. It's called My Account that we launched this past spring. And it's so exciting because you can go there and do all of your business with EP Water without ever having to call us. You can do it on your own time. Say you want to do it at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can do it. And you just get on there to epwater.org, click My Account, and then you go, My Account is under the Customer Service tab. And there you can, if you're an existing customer, you can set up a new account. But if you're not an existing customer, there I see you're clicking on it now, then you can click Moving Services once you get to My Account. And then that will allow you to basically do a request to start service because you don't have an account yet. And then you'll be given a new account number. Once you have an account number, you can log in. You can check your monthly water use. You can request extensions. You can set up to pay by text. You can do so many things. It's a very self-service option, which I know our customers were wanting for a very long time. And we're really excited to be able to provide that to them.
All right, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to show this right here so people can see it. There it is. And that's how you would get there, and then get the start services part. And that is very important, very simple to do, not that long. But of course, one of the big questions is, why have there been such long wait times? And what is the best way to get in touch with customer service?
Well, great question. And first, we want to apologize for that. We recognize, and it's not something that we customarily, want to be operating under these long wait times here at EP Water. We've explained to others, and I'll explain again, that we're unfortunately affected, like many of the other utilities and businesses here, with just being short-staffed. And so we don't have, we're I think at about 30 or 40% the staffing that we normally should be in the customer call center. So that's where we encourage people to go to the website, do your business through there. You can even email us at customer.service@epwater.org. If you need to call, the best times really are to call in the morning, 7 a.m. Those are some of the best times to call right when we start. There's not as much of a backup there. But what we're doing to try to reduce the wait times is we've actually increased the pay for the customer service call takers. It had been many years since we had, and we were able to get that approved. And so we have increased that pay to hopefully recruit more call takers and have better retention with them. And so we're hoping over the next few months, we've got another 8 new call takers that have just started. And so hopefully when you call, eventually the wait times will go back to what they normally should be. But we thank you for your patience for dealing with us. We understand that there are long wait times. We apologize. But again, go to that My Account. It will save you a lot of time.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know that we pretty much have gone through our questions and you explained the My Account very well. But of course, any questions, it's all should be directed on the website. It's real simple to use, and that'll certainly help out with customer service. Am I correct?
Absolutely. If you can't get on the My Account for some reason and you're having issues, you can email us at customer.service@epwater.org. And we have some customer service reps dedicated to the emails, and they're going through those and hopefully get back to you within the next couple of days.
But I'll tell you what, I'm amazed. And also don't forget the YouTube channel as we're looking at some of this great video you guys have here. Is that what it looks like inside?
That is actually a reservoir over in Sunset Heights. And so that's the inside of a reservoir that gentleman's talking about, the rehabilitation that they had to do to probably one of the oldest reservoirs in the city. So rather than tearing it down, they were able to use this carbon fiber material to seal any of the cracks in the reservoir. So we saved money, we saved time, we didn't put people out of service. But yeah, you don't usually get to see the inside of a water reservoir, and that's what it looks like.
Wow, that's amazing. As I was just like, I can't believe that's what it's like.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
but yeah.
very precious resource, especially out here in the desert. And I look forward in the future. Like I said, I'm asking all of our realtors and our brokers, everyone else, affiliates who have questions to please email me, as in the future we'll be talking more with Christina and we'll be getting more of know about our water. And especially we're going to talk about illegal dumping. I think that's something that definitely has to be discussed. And I noticed, but I also want to thank Gretchen and Ferdinand for putting this together as well. If people want to know more, Christina, get a hold of you, how can they do so?
Well, they can always email us at publicaffairs@epwater.org. That's for our department. But if you have customer service questions about billing, setting up service, then again, I encourage you to email customer.service@epwater.org.
All right, it's just that simple. And of course, we want to thank you for joining us here today on this week's edition of Get Going with GEPAR. We'll be in touch in the future and look forward to talking with you then. And of course, once again, reach me at egarcia@gepar.org. That wraps it up for this edition. We'll be back next week.